everyone, welcome. My name is Claire Yosagaiski, and I am here with my coworker Aubrey Roderick Aubrey's from College of San Mateo, and I'm from Skyline College, and we are part of the San Mateo Colleges of Silicon Valley. Aubrey's having audio difficulty, so she's going to help me move the slide while I will be doing most of the talking. Okay. So, where are we located? So, our colleges are located in the Bay Area. Specifically, we are in San Bruno, which is Skyline College, which is about 10 minutes from the San Francisco International Airport. And then we have College of San Mateo, which is in the heart of San Mateo, the city. And lastly, we have Cañada College, which is in Redwood City, which is our nearest college to Silicon Valley. So why choose San Mateo Colleges of Silicon Valley? We have really beautiful campuses. All of our campuses have excellent views, especially if you go to like the edge of the buildings, like at Skyline, because we overlook Pacifica, or in College of San Mateo, if you go to the top of Building 10, where the International Student Center is located, you can see, I think it's almost a 360 aerial view of the bay. And in Redwood City, while Cañada College in Redwood City, you can see rolling hills of green in like almost all directions. We also have scholarships available to our students. We have yearly institutional scholarships that open from November to March. So it doesn't matter if you join in spring or if you join in the fall, you will have a chance to apply for these scholarships. Like most community colleges, we don't have dorms, but we do have a homestay program, or we have resources to help you find housing within the area. Each of our campuses also has a designated international counselor. What does that mean? It means that we have an academic counselor who is aware of F1 regulations, who will work with you to design your student education plan and help you figure out how to get where you want to go. You can also transfer to top schools such as UC Berkeley, UCLA, and even local schools such as San Jose State and San Francisco State. Our campuses are pretty close to both San Francisco and San Jose. Depends on what you like to do and eat or drink or see. We also have numerous internship opportunities and, of course, early class registration. So what is a community college? I'm not sure if everyone here is aware of this, but a community college basically is where you would do 2 out of the 4 years that you would need in the US to get a bachelor's. So what are the benefits of attending a community college? Well, some of it is savings. Well, the number one reason is savings, of course. The second reason is that it's a easier transition. So community colleges usually provide a lot more support than four-year universities can afford, because the student population is smaller and the student-to-teacher ratio is also smaller. So many of the larger four-year universities can have large class sizes and lots more students. There's also choices, many choices, and also the opportunity to do something called optional practical training if you graduate, and that's basically sort of an internship to get experience in the major that you studied. So how does this all work? So what you would do is you would complete 60 transferable units, and this would be made up of general education requirements such as math, English, science, social science, arts, and let me think. Yeah, including a hard science lab, and then you would do your major course requirements. This means like if you're a computer science major, then you have to do the computer science classes such as Java, C++, things like that. And you'll need 60 of those to transfer to a four-year university where you'll complete your last 2 years and only focus on your major classes. So the combination of the 60 units at our community college and the 60 units at the four-year university will give you 120 units and your bachelor's degree. So, what is the California higher education system? So if I'm not sure how many of you are aware, but in California, we have two state university systems. One is the California State University System, which is where San Francisco State, San Jose State, those schools are part of the CSU system. And then we have another system, which is probably more well known around the world, which is called the UC system. This stands for the University of California. And this is where Berkeley, University of California, Berkeley, and UCLA, University of California, Los Angeles, and UC San Diego are all part of. The reason we have two different university systems is because they focus on two different areas. The UC system is more known for being more research-based, and the CSU system is more known for being a practical hands-on system. So in any case, if you come to our community college, you will have the opportunity to transfer to a California State University, a University of California, or a private university or college in California or out of California. We have agreements with the majority of the schools in the CSU system and the UC system, as well as a number of private colleges and universities in and out of the state of California and also out of the United States. For the UCs, there are 3 UCs that don't do transfer agreements, and those are the top 3 UCs that everybody wants to go to, which are UC Berkeley, UCLA, and UC San Diego. But the majority of the rest of the schools you can transfer to if you meet the requirements that they have for a California community college student. So let's look at the costs. So, I mentioned earlier that California community colleges are affordable. So how affordable are we talking? So we cost half as much as a California State University. So that's like San Francisco State or San Jose State. And if you can see the orange bar, that's the University of California. So that's like UC Berkeley, UCLA. So we are much less than them, less than a quarter of what you would pay. And of course, private universities are the most expensive. And you were thinking of places like the University of San Francisco or Stanford, those would cost the most. So as you can see, our tuition is much more affordable than many of the other colleges, and the opportunity to transfer easily to a university that you want to go to are some of the key reasons why students choose to come to us instead of going directly to a four-year. So here are some of the most popular program majors at our San Mateo colleges of Silicon Valley. The ones that are bolded are the ones that are most popular based on the different campuses that they're at. So biology, business administration, computer science, those three are offered at all our campuses, but digital media, that's specifically offered at Cañada. Fashion design, I think, is specifically offered at Cañada. Hospitality management, I think, is specifically offered only at Skyline. And then on the right side, we have our certificate programs, which are our 1-year programs or 1.5-year programs. And they are typically for students who already have a bachelor's in their home country, and they are looking to get some education in the American way of their subject, and also get some work experience through OBT. And so some popular ones in that are computer science applications and development, early childhood education, interior design, marketing, and web and mobile applications development. So I talked a little bit about transfer earlier, and we have something called a transfer agreement guarantee, which is called TAG for short. And what that means is that, so all of these universities listed, and we have many, many more. I think we have about over 140 or something like that. What this means is that the universities that we have listed here we have transfer agreement guarantees with them. And what that means is that if you meet the requirements that they have stipulated in our agreement, it would be things like classes you have to take, a GPA that you have to meet. If you meet those requirements and you apply to them for transfer, they will take you. Okay, it's a guarantee that you will go there as long as you meet the transfer admission guarantee requirements. And you don't have to worry about whether or not you have to check along the way if you're meeting them, because if you remember, we have designated international academic counselors. And so if you meet with them regularly, about once a semester, they'll help to make sure that you're on the right track for meeting the transfer agreement guarantee of the school that you want to transfer to. Okay. So we just wanted to share with you some transfer success that we have. As you can see, our students go to a variety of universities. We have state schools, California schools, out of state schools, and you can see that they have a varying amount of scholarships. So, depending on where you want to go and what you want to do and what your financial needs are, we can definitely help you get there, and also, even find schools that have full scholarships for you. And then we have another page of our students. But this time we're focusing on all the UCs that they've transferred to. So I know maybe some of you are interested in going to like UC Berkeley or UCLA, and you heard me say, oh, those are the hardest schools to get into. Yes, that's true, but that doesn't mean it's impossible. As you can see, we have a number of students who transfer successfully to these schools, and it's really about whether or not you want to get there. If you want to get there, we'll help you get there. Another really important thing about community colleges, in particular the San Mateo colleges of Silicon Valley, is that we have transfer centers. And a transfer center is basically a place that helps students transfer to four-year universities. They provide you with counseling, they guide you on your application, they work with you on your admissions letters, they provide workshops, they have tours, they help you figure out where you want to go. Say you're like, oh, I'm interested in this school, but I'm not sure. They might introduce you to a representative from that school. If the school is nearby enough, they might even arrange for you to go for a tour. So we have one of these centers at each of our three colleges to help our students successfully transfer. We also have a number of on-campus support services and activities, such as student clubs, athletic teams. Actually, right now at Skyline, we have like three international students on the men's soccer team and one on the women's soccer team, and I think another student on the men's basketball team. And so and then I know at Cañada, a lot of them are on the baseball team, and if you're interested in American football, we have that at CSM. So the opportunity for international students to be part of athletic teams is there. We also have learning centers where you can get free tutoring, counseling services, and a bunch of other support services that are available to all students. I'm going to skip this. It's too complicated to explain. All right, so what are the admissions requirements? So our application is online. We do have an age requirement where you have to be 16 or older. If you're between the ages of 16 and below 18, you will have to show proof of high school graduation. We have an English proficiency requirement only for students that are from Quebec. Everywhere else in Canada, you are exempt. Our financial requirement is to show that you have access to US $26,000 from within the last 3 months. You need to submit your academic transcripts with English translations, unless they're already in English, and a copy of your passport. And there is a $50 application fee. So how do you apply? You would start an online application. You'd upload all your supporting documents to the application, you pay the application fee, and you submit it. There is no personal statement requirement. There's no recommendation letter requirement. It's just those, I think it's 4 documents. Your transcripts, your proof of English, which is, unless you're from Quebec, your Canadian passport, your bank statement, and then the application, your passport. Yep. We also have another program which is where you would not come to the US to study. You can take classes from your home country as long as you have access to the internet. And that is called the Global Online Learning Program or GOL program. Some of the reasons that students would take GOL classes is because you can earn credits accepted by universities. You would attend the same classes that are taught by our college professors. You don't have housing or visa fees. And it is sometimes a way to get on campus, to get started with your classes before coming on campus. So what are the admissions requirements for GOL? So if you do a GOL admissions, a GOL application, there is no application fee. The age requirement is the same, 16 and above, 16 to 17, show proof of high school graduation. English proficiency is your Canadian passport, except if you're from Quebec. Academic transcripts of English translation, a copy of a government ID card, and access to the internet. When to apply for the GOL program, it's the same application portal, but this time instead of selecting the F1 program, you would select distance education instead. All right, so now I'm going to talk a little bit about our 3 college campuses. The first one is Cañada College. And remember, I mentioned one of the reasons that people want to go to our campuses is that we have beautiful campuses. Well, I'm going to let the pictures speak for themselves. So these are pictures of Cañada College. Their mascot is a it's not a pony. I forgot what the word was, but it's kind of like a horse mascot, and their colors are green and white. What are some great things about Cañada College? If we could go to the next slide. Yeah, so Cañada College is located in Redwood City. It is the one that is nearest to Silicon Valley. 50% of the student body government at Cañada College is our international students, and they have a STEM center where students can go to get help with their STEM classes. STEM stands for science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. And they have 56 associate degrees, 25 certificate programs, 2 full-time staff, 1 academic counselor, and 4 student assistants to help you in your educational journey. And then we're going to go to College of San Mateo. College of San Mateo is located in the city of San Mateo. It's atop a hill and it has amazing views, and I think it has the best weather of all the colleges. It's not too hot and not too cold over there. If we can go to the next slide. Oh, their mascot is a bulldog, I believe, and their colors are blue and white. So the College of San Mateo, which is located in the city of San Mateo, has 58 associate degrees. It has 4 full-time staff members, 2 academic counselors, and 4 student assistants to support the program. It has transfer agreements such as a 2+2 transfer agreement with Menlo College, where you can earn a degree in business administration, business analytics, or international business, and you'll have a guaranteed transfer scholarship of $15,000 per academic year, up to $30,000 in total. And yeah. All right, the last college, but not the least college, is Skyline College, which is where I'm based. As you can see, we have amazing views at Skyline College too. In particular, my favorite is at the back of our newest building, Building 12, where you can see the sunset on a clear day. That's the top left photo over there. At Skyline College, which is located in San Bruno, California, which is about 10 minutes, a 10-minute drive from the San Francisco International Airport and a 30-minute drive from the city of San Francisco, we offer 60 associate degrees, 9 certificate programs. We have 3 full-time staff members and 1 academic counselor and 5 student assistants to support the program. We have a couple of learning communities, and one of the ones that I'd like to mention is the Engineering and Tech Scholars Program. In this learning community, you stick together with a cohort and take classes together and receive support through the STEM Center to it's an accelerated sequence of core chemistry, English, math, and physics courses. All right, so please feel free to follow us on our social media. And on the last page, we're going to show you our contact info, and then I'm going to start answering some of the questions that I see that have come in the chat. Okay, so the first question is from Thomas. Hi, Thomas. Oh dear, I see you're having some issues where they're not accepting your card. Unfortunately, we're not able to waive the application fee if you're applying for the F1 program. So if your card is not working, I recommend that you try, we do a Flywire payment. That will probably work with any card. If you continue to have difficulties, you would want to email the college that you have applied to. So if you see on the screen, there's the contact information for 3 of the colleges. If you've applied to, say, College of San Mateo, you'll want to take note of that email address and let them know that you're having difficulties paying the application fee. So I think it's pronounced Kadir. I hope I didn't butcher your name. Is it possible to double major? Yes, it's possible to double major, but that would mean you may have to take longer before you can transfer to the 4-year university. Are there any other questions or concerns? Feel free to put them in the chat. If you're not able to see the contact information clearly, you can also let me know. No questions? All right, if there are no more questions, we're going to go ahead and end our stream. Thank you so much for joining us today, and we hope that you were able to get the information that you need. Feel free to pop by our booth and check us out. Thank you.